man. Joking. So we'll just start here. So we'll look at the rest of the Hasso set. We kind of skimmed over them last week, a bit too fast. So we'll look at them again. And then we'll look at these last two Suburi. So 19 and 20, which are flowing movement. Just alternating each time. Good. Okay, with the twist. Using the elbow, rolling over. Pressing behind the back. And then just mix them in freely with movement. So going this way, going this way, and behind the back. Just mix them in freely. Oh, I lost it. Good. Okay, good. So I had a kind of request at the weekend, like how can you work on the connection between the body and the Joe, and how can you work on the connection between the hands, feet, hips, or feet, hips, hands. How can you work on it? Obviously, there's lots of ways with stretching and all these kind of things. One way that's difficult is that we tend to work within comfort all the time. So we work within what we can do. And what you need to do is kind of go to the places you can't do. So that's where you kind of make the changes. So we're going to work on an exercise that uses the Joe kind of in control, out of control. So you need to respond to the jaw in ways you won't want to. So what you're going to do is start with the jaw like this in the ground here, and you're just going to first start by just moving it with the hands. You're just playing with it, keeping the contact. You're just going to move the jaw around. Okay. Just get a feel for the weight. Ideally, it's going to stick in the ground. Just going to move it, and just get used to rolling, and really explore different kinds of movements. So passing with the body. You're just going to constantly pass it between one hand. Just working with the end. Just roll it, move it, and really just get a feel for playing with your structure and connecting into the ground. Do it. So just start to really explore. Then start to really move around with the feet as well. Really moving. And try not to get stuck into a pattern in this case. It's very easy to start, keep doing the same thing, but really try and explore different movements. You can also just explore with one hand. Just rolling it with the jaw. Really play with different areas of the hand. So you're really in the fingers, in the wrist, in the palm. Really exploring different kinds of movement. That's it. Awesome. Okay, good. And then in this case, what you're going to do is play with the hand coming down the jaw. And now obviously you're going to start to bend. See if you can keep the jaw in the ground. So it's back, moving down the jaw. So start to really move the body now. So opening the hips and try and keep the jaw in the ground. So just moving down, sliding down, one hand. And really don't worry about losing the jaw. Play with doing it wrong. That's good. You're going to find your body in uncomfortable positions. That's good. And also in this case, start to play with both hands sliding down together or splitting. Play with both hands now on the jaw. Sliding, connecting. Sliding, connecting. And play with all points of contact on the hands. That's good. Good. Okay, that's the control part. Now you're going to lose control. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of push the jaw, and then you're going to catch it. You're going to move it. Catch it. So you're going to kind of leave it up. It's going to fall. Going to just catch it and bring it back up, and then get to it so it's neutral in the ground. Lose contact. Find it, catch it, bring it back up each time. Release it. Catch it. Try and catch it as close to the ground as possible. And really play with different kinds of movements. So let it. Send it back up. This is a dynamic movement for the hips. Good. That's it. So in this case, also, the tendency is to really look at the thing that's happening. So really watch it like this. Actually, the central vision is actually very bad. It's very poor at seeing movement. It's actually a peripheral vision that's the vision that's strongest with movement. So really try and you're actually going to focus on, it's actually in my peripheral. The peripheral is actually much better at spotting motion. Your central vision is really for high definition vision, for color and high resolution. But actually the peripheral is really what we use for spotting movement. So really have a sense of the Joe in the peripheral without really watching it. So, or you can do this with your eyes closed, even harder. Wait. Yeah, that's it. Good. Okay, and then this is really the same, but you now keep the jaw in motion. So it moves, press it back, it moves, press it back, and you're going to lose it now a lot. So sit down, let it move, and now keep it in motion. So now you're constantly looking to find the jaw. Try and keep it close to the ground without grabbing. Good. Good. Okay. Very nice. So we'll just start with the Hasa set. So from the right side Kenkamai, just on the movement, just the Hasa. Just take it nice and slow. Just working with the jaw, rolling back the hip, just finding the position. Nice and slow. Coiling through. Good. In your own time. Yeah. Alright. Okay, good. So we'll go to number 14. It's Hasogaishi Uchi. So just striking down forward. So you find the hasso, use the top of the head, and then find the strike down. Yeah, Hasogaishi Uchi, number 14. Abdur. Good. Okay, good. Next, number 15 is Hasogaishi Ski to the front and then rolling back up. So you come to here, roll back, thrusting in, rolling back. Hasogaishi Ski to the front. Okay, go ahead. Number 15, Hasogaishi Ski. Nice. Good. Number 16, Haso Gaishi Ushidosuki. So find the Haso rolling down, thrusting to the rear. Haso Gaishi Ushido. Ah, you're right. Haso Gaishi Ushidosuki. Whoosh.
Michael, do we look behind when we ski to the rear?
Good question. When you do this one, just have a sense that I'm actually, my head or the line of my eyes is actually in this line with the jaw, which is basically going to follow the spine. In the case of if I turn, if I kind of twist the head, what happens is the rest of the body starts to twist with it, and I end up in then this kind of position, kind of twisted. So in order not for that to happen, keep the kind of head following the spine. It's just going to open out here. So my hammy is still pointing this way, back. So it's like a thrust to the rear, and my head just kind of basically follows this hand. It's watching this hand as it goes. And it just stops where this hand stops. So I'm kind of in the peripheral here.
Yeah.
You just see the tip, but not without twisting the head as you do it. Yeah. Go in. That's it. Nice.
Michael.
Yeah.
When we do the trust, although he takes it, but which is it, the right or the left dominant in this case? Like here, although it goes with the hip, still one arm seems or has to be more dominant or not?
Yeah. In this case, this arm. This arm's going to press it back.
Did you make yourself visible?
I can just see you. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah. So in this case, it's going to be this arm. This arm,
This one.
and I'm pressing from the
Not, yeah, okay.
right hand.
So this one,
This hand, what this hand's going to do is pass it, and
yeah,
and just catch it here.
okay. So the other one is only catching, this one is moving with the hip,
Later,
like this.
later in flow, this arm's going to pull and press it. So this arm's
Okay.
the job of this hand is just to move the jaw.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's actually this arm. It's actually very similar to the kokyunages we do this way.
Okay.
It's the front hip and the backhand. Front hip, backhand is this way. Yeah.
Thanks.
Go. That's it. Good. Okay. We go to Hasogaishi Ichido Uchi. So a strike to the rear. In this case, rolling back, using the top of the head, rotating to the back. Striking. So you're going to roll up into the hasso, adjust the feet, find the top of the head, and then striking down to the rear. It's a blow that's at an angle. The strike's going to be just to the side of the knee, to the back. So this Hasogaishi Ushido Uchi. Right. So a strike to the rear. Okay, good. Now, in this case, be careful of the right arm dominating the movement. So in this case, if my right hand dominates, it looks a bit like this. It's kind of clinging on and it pulls me out as I go. So as I make the strike, the right hand's doing it. This will pull me out and twist it. Now, if I do this at speed, this will pull me out closer. So when you do this one, it's the left hand. So the left hand's the root. Here, the left hand's really the root, and the right hand's quite free. So here. So this hand at this point very open, and then here's the left hand that applies down. So from here, you really get a sense that rather than the right dominating, it's actually from the left. It is the same as you make a strike, like a showman, yokomen, this way. But it's the left hand that's rooting the movement, and my body in this case just sinks down, spirals down into the ground. This way. The right dominates, this pulls me out like this. Yeah, give it a try. Try. So try and root the movement in the base hand, the left hand. Yeah. Great. Great. Okay, good. Number 18, the last one is Hasogaishi Barai. So from the Haso position, this time adjusting the foot, you're going to find the side of the head and then swinging the jaw to the rear with a backward step. So in this case, find the Haso. You're going to change direction and then bring this leg back and swing the jaw to the side. It goes 1, 2, 3. Just finishing in this position. Good strong extension. Yeah, give it a try. Hasogaishi Barai. Nice. Okay, good. So we'll go to the last two Suburis. So 19 and 20. These are Nagare movements, so they're flowing movements. So in this case, let's just show the 19 first. So this is 2 strikes. You strike, rotate to the back, and strike again. So these are combination flowing movements. So in this case, the strike on the right side, it's a rotation with a block to the rear, and then a second strike to follow up. So this is here, coming into Jodan Kamai, striking with a Yokumen, releasing the backhand, blocking to the rear, and striking down. So 19 is striking down, rotating, blocking, and striking a second time. Yeah? Give it a try. Number 19. This is Hidari Nagara Gaishi. Leftward flowing, turning, striking movement. Okay.
can you show me the turn I get, what I'm doing with my feet when you're doing the turn, I get mixed up on.
You've done the stride. Now from here, just basically adjust the feet this way. This way. So I just make a 180, and then I'm in the block here. And then from the back foot, just step. Yeah. You step in once, rotate. Yeah.
Michael. Michael. Just one thing. When we what's the exact point we catch? Because I think this is the only or one of the few techniques that you kind of go with one hand and then you know what I mean. Well, so you're here and then you have to catch. After you go to this position, you have to catch it, right?
Yeah.
Because you already released. So what's the exactly point to catch?
Yeah, good. Okay, I'm gonna answer. We're gonna break it down. This is a bit complicated. So what you're gonna do is like this. Just from this position, strike down with the right side. Now don't.
Yeah.
What you're gonna do is step back and find the block. Okay, so you're just gonna do like this. Strike on the right side.
Yeah.
Fall back and find the block. Yeah.
Okay.
Do it this way. Now from here, in answer to that question, you're gonna release it, and I'm gonna catch it just above the head this way.
Yeah.
So this arm, release this, and then I find it just here.
Yeah.
And then strike down. So the catch is done at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's basically where the hands come together, the side of the head, at the top of the head. Here. Yeah. So now try like this. You go straight back. Yeah, just take one step back and adjust. Find them. And then release for the second strike. I get this without the turn.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, good. Okay, good. And just a point on the blocking position, when you make the block, it's basically to protect the side of the head. So in this case, when you make the rotation, it's to protect from a blow to the back, which is going to the side of my head. Yeah. So when you make the block in this position, yeah, be careful not to do this. Don't have the jaw straight. Basically, if I had the jaw straight, the blow just presses straight through and will take the side of the head. So in this case, this arm's extended and this arm's above the head. Yeah. I also don't want to have the jaw here in contact with the head, because if it's here and there's contact, the jaw will slam into my head. So in this case, I want to have strong extension here. This is actually a protection against either a ski, which is coming in this way, or a yokomen coming in. It's kind of multifunctional, but it's basically going to protect the whole side of the body this way. Yeah, so strike down, looking back. Yeah, really with clear extension here. Yeah, give it a try. That's it. Oh. Yeah. Good. So just go back now to the full movement with the rotation. So you're going to step back, right in. Now from here, keep this extension. Yeah. So there's really a sense of flowing down the weapon this way. In this case, be careful of crunch and then finding the block. Really have a sense of extension out, rotation, and finding this position. Stepping through. Really try and stay in the center of the movement. So constantly looking to be underneath the jaw and controlling the movement. Yeah, give it a try with the rotation. Number 19. That's it. Nice. Okay, good. And then if you're used to the movement, you can do this in steps now. A little bit more flowing. Here, you're going to strike through. Now what you're going to do is find the block and then strike through. Okay, so the movement you do now is find the block, strike through. So you do this basically in 2 steps. Find the cut, pause. Then from here, rotate, find the second strike. Strike, block, and strike through. Yeah, so just this kind of movement. Yeah, give it a try. So now don't stop at the block, just continue through. Or stay at the basic level if you like. Good. That's it. Nice. Good. That's it. That's it. Good. Okay, good. So these really are flowing movements. So ideally, once you've got the form, I mean, practice at the basic level a lot, but ideally try them now in a flowing manner. So in this case, there's a slight change. The actual movement goes now like this way. So in this case, I don't release for the block. So I just keep the hands on the jaw this way. So now you're gonna go like this. You strike in, move, and strike again. Yeah, so the block is now done in movement fully. So this goes now like this, striking down, striking down. Yeah? So you've really got to stay at the center of the movement. So you can do this slowly. This. Yeah? So you just flow from one strike into the other strike. Yeah? Give it a try if you like. Good. Oh.
Michael, I'm gonna have to go. Can I?
Take care. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Good. Okay, now in the case of the hand, the basic really teach. I mean, you have to open the hand to find this movement. In this case, it's not that I keep both hands rigid and try and move the jaw in this manner, but this hand's still releasing. So it's still releasing on the weapon. And it does this kind of scissoring, but it stays in contact this time. And it doesn't move down the jaw. So in this case, when you find a strike, release the hand, but don't move it. So it releases through the system this way. So it's very light. This. If I keep both hands rigid, this will tighten the shoulders. So this really has a sense of scissoring in the jaw. So this releases. Yeah, just a few more. We'll do the last one. Yeah, that's it. Right. Good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. So we go to 20, the last Suburi. This time you start in right kamae in the same way. You're going to step in on the left side yokomenuchi. Now from here I adjust and I do a full rotation to the back. Find a block to the rear. And then this finishes with a thrust. In this case, right side, striking, rotate fully to the back, adjust the back to front foot, find the block, find the thrust. So this is striking on the left side, rotating, finding the block, thrusting to the front. Yeah, give it a try. So this is Migi Nagara Gaishi Ski. So flowing movement to the right, thrusting with a ski. Ah. Huh. Okay, and again, do the same in this case. Take the rotation out of it. The handwork in this can be quite tricky. So the left side strikes here. Now as I move back into the block, I need to find the end of the jaw. So in this case, I don't want to stay in this position on the rear and then I lose the length of the jaw. So in this case, when you go back for the block, adjust to the back of the jaw and then thrust through. Yeah, so your left side, release the left hand, flow down. Find the same block position as before. And then flow down, find the end of the jaw. Flow down, find the end of the jaw. Flow down, end. And then thrust through. So just the footwork or just the block. This way. Yeah, that's it. Good. sir. Hey. Okay, and then just bring the rotation back in. So striking on the left side, rolling to the back. Really find the end of the jaw, and then thrusting to finish. So I'll strike Yoko Menuchi, left side, rotate, right. Give it a try. Good.
Michael,
Yeah.
do you, in the first your comment, do you put your feet together and then move backwards, or do you immediately move backwards with your right foot?
Show the feet. You come to here, this position.
I can't see you, I can see myself.
My fault. Get out of the habit. Okay. So here you strike down. Now from here, I just rotate the foot. It's kind of open.
Now the first, so with the opening, so the first your comment.
From here, just this way, in this position.
So you step in, actually, you don't move backwards.
Yeah, in this case, this is advancing in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you step in.
Yeah, I step straight in. Yeah, for this one.
Yeah.
So just from here, straight in. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Good, keep going. Ooh. Good. Okay, and the last thing, you can practice 19 and 20 together. So they flow one into the other. So in this case, do this in a basic level, just to get the feeling for the movement. So you start with 19, coming into Jodan Kamai, striking down, rotating to the back, striking a second time. Now from here straight away, just go from the back leg, left side, block, thrust. Yeah, so this goes from 19 into 20. Here, strike, block, strike, strike, block, thrust. Yeah, give it a try. 19 into 20. And then you can flow them together. Hey. Oh. Hey.
I have to go.
Okay, dokie. We'll stop. Good. Okay, any questions about the Hesso set or these two? 1920. These are flowing movements, so they're very different in quality to the other Suburi. And ideally they're trained in a flowing way. So,
Just
Very
one.
flowing form as well for number 20.
oh yeah. Yeah, in that case, it's basically all in the footwork. So when you make the 20, they stop and then rotate. What you do in this case is flow straight into that movement. So this foot, the foot back hip work is going to be like this work. So as I make the stride, just continue straight through, and the hand still releases this way. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Michael, number 19 is Shomenich, right?
This is Yokomen. They're both Yokomens.
First,
Yokomen. Both 19 and 20 are Yokomen? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Okay.
get them later, yeah, because of them being flow. These are really,
Okay.
yeah.
Thanks.
Okie dokie. Good. Let's take the bow. Yeah. どうもありがとうございました。
どうもありがとうござい
どうもあり
ました。
がとうございました。
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Sarah.